Reality Team TV, we back. And we've got another special guest on the red chair, the thickest on the block, making her debut on the red chair. How you feeling?
I'm okay, I'm good. Almost Christmas.
I feel good. It's almost Christmas.
Yeah.
How you feeling though? Looking forward to Christmas. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, but I'm not ready, This year I'm not feeling it that much. Too busy in my mind,
You've got too much, you've got too much going on in your head.
do.
I understand. So when it comes to Christmas, do you normally cook?
Usually I spend it with my family, but this year I'm not. Because like I said, it's I got so much going on. But I love cook, I love I'm Italian, so I do.
Italian?
Yeah.
Okay. So even going back, talking about family, childhood, did you grow up in the UK or Italy?
Italy.
Okay.
I came in UK when I was 21. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your childhood when you was in Italy. How was that like for the people that really want to get to know you even
Trauma.
on a deeper? Oh shit.
Trauma.
This is reality.
I ate it. I didn't like it. I think then, back then it was really homophobic, transphobic, racist. Not for me. I didn't like it. I got bullied so much then, please. I want to forget school and all of that. Ate it.
When did you start getting all of these people starting to tease you and bully you? At what age? Maybe at primary school or secondary school?
Primary school.
Oh shit.
Yes, straight away. Primary school.
Shit.
Yeah, I remember everything. Yes.
Sometimes I say kids could be some of the most nastiest motherfuckers in the world. Even though the kids, they're not really aware of how much they could hurt someone's feelings. Kids could just say things exactly how they think in their mind.
Because I always be myself. I never hide myself, you know what I mean? So people always judge me, bullied me. Yeah, that's what it is.
When that was happening, obviously, even going back to your parents and your family, when you was getting bullied, did your parents step in and try to help you? Did certain people in your family, try to help you to protect you?
Ooh, but if you're young and you're going to school or whatever, they can protect you 1-2 times. At the end of the day, you need to deal with yourself every time you're stepping outside. So yeah, that was traumatic.
So even with you, with your parents, when obviously they realized that you was gay or whatever, what was their reaction towards you as parents?
They never judged me for that. I always did whatever. When I was young, I was playing with Barbie. I did study dance. They never stopped me to be myself. But the issue was outside, not inside. Because they never made me feel wrong. They never made me feel oh my God, you are disgusting, you are, you're wrong or whatever. No, they never did that. They always supported me.
Yeah. And were your parents religious? Did you come from a religious household?
They're Christian. They do believe in
yeah,
in Jesus, the Bible. Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They're not going to church every day, but yeah.
Okay. But they try.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Like I said, some people might feel because of whatever you've done to your body, etc., etc., you're sinning. Okay. What would you say to that?
Then at the end of the day, I'm not delusional. I know that what I'm doing is a sin. I know that God put me in this planet, in some type of way. And me, I rebel on God. And I'm no, I want to be like this or whatever. I always think that, what happened to me and many different trans girl or trans man, is the devil work, It's gonna come to your mind, it's gonna play with your mind. And you're gonna start to feel some type of way, you're gonna listen to the other side. And, there's people that are gonna realize that, there's people that are gonna be delusional, for the rest of their life. But I know that I'm sinning. I know that what I'm doing is wrong. This is why at some point I have to sit there, open the Bible and ask for forgiveness. And understand all of this,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's very interesting. Like I said, I didn't expect you to say that. I literally thought you were gonna say that complete opposite. That no, I'm not sinning, etc., etc. So you even said about the devil. So do you honestly feel the devil has kind of convinced you to make some of the decisions you've made?
Yeah, I got attacked so many times.
Okay.
I do believe that. Yeah, it is. Because it's gonna start to make you feel that you are completely wrong. It's gonna play with your mind. And I guess then God will never put like something here that is wrong, you know what I mean? God will never make a mistake and he's like, oh my God. No. That's the God, work.
I come from a place where obviously they're not very, they're not very kind. Should I say the word? I could use a more harsher word, but they're not very kind to, to either transgenders or gay people, whatnot. Like I'm from Uganda, innit?
Okay.
And obviously in my country, that people get killed, like literally. What I'm trying to say is like spiritually, like you just said, innit?
Sure.
Spiritually, like you know how some people might, from my country, from my culture, from my community, some people might say, oh no, that gay person or that trans person, they're possessed by the devil or all of this shit. So you literally believe like they've got a point, or you feel like some of them are chatting shit?
They do. For example, me, I'm gonna be honest, like many people they judge me when I say this, but it's not the first time that I'm saying this. I don't believe in the LGBT community. The LGBT community for me is being created like, from the devil. Like that's what I believe. Like the gene that everything is so disgusting for me.
You're a public figure.
Yeah.
And again, sometimes I'm like a naive child. Sometimes when I see something, I like to understand it more. What does it mean? Because I feel like some people have got different meanings to some things. So to you, what does a public figure mean?
In the mouth of many different people. People that been talking, people that wanna talk, people that wanna spread stuff. I mean, when you put yourself out there at some point, it's like you need to be ready. Then everybody's gonna talk about you. And one thing about me is like that I did blow up in the black community, but the hood side. Let's be honest. So they will never upset that. But like I said, many different times in front of the camera, they will never do that. But behind the scene, many they do that. And that's the reality, really.
And also, you're a confidence advocate.
Yeah.
Yeah, to talk about it. Obviously, anyone who sees your socials
Of course.
and anyone who's probably like watching this conversation already, to a certain degree, they can tell you're confident, you're you get me, you're unapologetically you.
Yeah.
So yeah, what does confidence advocate mean though?
Like people like I said before, it's like they bully me so much and they destroyed me. In life, at some point, I felt so low that I'm like, oh my God, I felt like shit because I was listening to everything that they've been saying to me. And, I had to work so hard on myself that now I'm like, no one can destroy me. Like, my confidence is like, please. Even if you're gonna say something to me, I'm like, who are you? To tell me, like, what you think about me or whatever. Like, you should like, check yourself. Not me.
That's why.
Yeah.
So all of these people that over the years that have tried to bully you or tried to break you, you can clearly say to them now on camera that they did not break you. If anything, they've made you even stronger, right?
Behavior. That's how I am. Like, I am who I am today for the reason too. That's the reason why. They try to destroy me, but
Like for you, when did you start feeling like, you know what, maybe, I don't know if this is the right word, maybe I'm gay or maybe I'm in the wrong body, you get me? Like around what age, if you could remember?
I mean, never been attracted to a woman. Never had like any sexual activity with a woman in my life. I always been like in a feminine side, from when I was young. Never been around like men when I was young. Always had like female friends. But when I did discover that like, oh my God, like I wanna be who I am today, that was not even like the early. I guess I was like 17, something like that. Yeah, 17, 18, yeah.
Let me get this straight, yeah? When you start going through these kind of changes, thinking like this and that, do you also start feeling like maybe you're in the wrong body? If you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Talk to me.
You're gonna start like, oh my God, like feel like, oh my God, I'm disgusting. You're gonna wake up in the morning, you go into the mirror, and you're gonna start to hate yourself. Yes, you hate yourself. You're gonna start to hate yourself, be depressed. You don't wanna do anything. I remember then the worst party was like when I came in London, then I was like in my 20s, I was like 20. That was the worst. The worst. I came in London, I didn't want to do anything. I was depressed. I did start with like many different stuff that, someone shouldn't do. I was drinking all day long. I was using drugs. That's true, And I went downhill.
To be fair, I thought London is flexible when it comes to being gay or transgender.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Again, I'm learning. You get me?
No.
From
please.
you get me? In my reality, from what I see, I feel like I thought there was like a bit more. There's different, there's different sections of London where you get gay people, you get transgenders, you get this LGBTQ community of people. Oh, very interesting, man. So even coming to London now, like obviously London is like a melting pot of different communities, like different people from different countries.
Culture, blah blah blah.
Exactly, so many different cultures. Like for you, like all of like after all of these years, which community of people do you feel like judge you the most? You get me? Because you got obviously the Asian community, the Turkish, the black, this and that. Like in terms of you, like you get me, like being who you are. Like what community do you feel like judge you the most when you come across them kind of people, if that makes sense?
But you see, this is what I'm always saying is like, if I'm stepping outside on the streets, no one never judge me. No one is pointing me out or judging me in the middle of the street. Never happened. Like in 11 years that I'm in London, maybe like twice. If not, no.
Wow.
Absolutely. No. Like in the middle of the street, no, they don't do that. Nothing they stop me is like, oh, Batman or never once. No.
So is it one of them ones where you feel like a lot of people, they've got the courage or the stupidity, should I say, to chat shit online?
Of course.
But in real life, in your face, like you said,
They don't.
It's hardly. That's very, very interesting, actually.
They don't.
People who judge, it's not their body, it's your body, it's your life. Like just even in general, for these people are gonna be watching and they seem like they judge. They might see videos, this and that. Like, what would you have to say to them? Like I keep on saying, because it's your body, it's your life. You're the one who have to get up in the morning. You're the one who have to go through your life, not them. Why do you feel like people are so fucking bothered?
Can I say one thing? Like, one thing. I don't know if these people know, because I guess that is like for everyone, no matter what you're following, no matter if you're following like, the Bible, whatever you're following. Judging someone else is a sin. For what I know, for every fucking single one in the planet, judging is a sin. So you're already sinning towards me. But you want to talk about my sin. By you sinning, why you doing it? Like sometimes I'm so confused of what they're doing. But what I need to say to them is like, at the end of the day, more you talking about me online, more you judging me, and more power you're giving to me. Like, please keep doing what you're doing. Because you give me what I want. But for the rest, like in the reality of it, is like you're sinning. You should not judge me. You should like stand up, go to the mirror, like I said, and freaking judge yourself, not me.
I never like off camera, like what I've said to you numerous times before the camera went on. This is why I'm having this conversation. Maybe to try to paint a certain picture to other people, these ignorant people, or to maybe to try to understand a certain way. But again, just a simple A and B maths is when it's not your body, when a person's not really doing anything in your face or whatever, like I completely still till this second don't understand why some people have got an issue with what people do with their bodies.
I don't know, I'm so confused. I'm really confused by people that are gonna judge for everything and anything, you know what I mean? And sometimes I don't even believe that it's like the culture or whatever is that. People that just want to do it just, to follow someone else. Because let me tell you this, if you want to go back like in the online thing, you know how many people I see like in this couple of months, 6, 7 past months, then there was like dragging me all over the comments, but, they've been in my bed, they've been on my, they've been there, and they did want like to have something with me, and I'm like, why now you're dragging me online just because your friends are online and you want to freaking do the same thing? I called many people out. I did that. They didn't like it, but I'm gonna do it in any way.
So what are you trying to say? Like, there's a lot of undercover brothers.
Of course. Too many.
There's a lot of brothers who need to come out of the closet.
Oh yeah, please. I can destroy families. I can destroy so many different stuff, But God teach me like, they better like, please. It's not really nice, but.
Was you born as a woman or as a man?
As a man.
As a man?
Yeah.
And did you go through like a certain like operation or like a certain procedure in terms of like your hormones and obviously again
Just
I want to be educated.
Anything else is natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, no surgery, nothing.
Oh, no surgery, nothing?
No, natural.
Okay. And how long does it take? From time you say to yourself, I want to do this, I want a body change, yeah?
Of course.
Like, how long does How long does this change usually take? Or it depends on the person's body and the procedure as well.
Yeah,
Due to take.
depends in the body too, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. For many people maybe are different. For many people, like, it can be like easier. Depends if you're gonna do like, even after that you're going to do like surgery or you're going to do Botox and all of that. But one thing about me is like I love myself for who I am, you know what I mean? When I did start like almost or whatever, for me is like to be a little bit like more feminine. I don't want to look, because let me tell you this: when people are talking out there about like trans people or whatever, in your mind you're gonna think straight away like someone that looks like plastic, someone that needs to be sexualized straight away, and that's what I think. You know what I mean? I don't want to be none of that. This is me, and I don't want to change nothing. Of course, I can touch a couple of stuff here and there, but no.